Welcome, fans and collectors. This is Marvel and DC 379 with another review, and today we'll be looking at Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, Deluxe Class, Vehicon. Wow, that's a mouthful. And if you notice, I actually bought one on eBay loose. I actually do have it here, so I bought another one off of eBay because I do plan to army build this guy. So enough of that, let's look at the packaging. Ages 5 and up. This is level 2, intermediate. I don't know if they do these levels anymore, intermediate, advanced, easy. I don't know if they do that anymore for modern Transformers toys. Maybe they do, maybe I'm just not paying attention. Transformers Prime, there's the shot of the character looking menacing. The Decepticon logo and that awesome lightning effect. It has a snap-on blaster cannon. Ooh! There's the figure in package, in vehicle mode. Hasbro, Robots in Disguise, and the advertisement for Hub. Oh wow, looking at this gives me so much nostalgia. And what I like about the Robots in Disguise logo is that there's little Cybertronian text, which is neat. Vehicon, Decepticon. Here's the tech specs and the name. And a quick bio. It says, Vehicon, Decepticon. Every Vehicon knows how likely he is to be dismantled either by the Autobots or by a Decepticon commander in need of spare parts. Danger is just part of life for them and they welcome it. To a Vehicon, happiness is loyalty to Megatron and a warm blaster cannon. I feel really sorry for these guys, I'm not gonna lie. Snap-on blaster cannon again. Here's the character in robot and vehicle mode. Pursuit car mode, or as many people would love to call it, the Batmobile mode. Here's Transformers Prime. Look for your favorite robots on Transformers Prime, Hasbro, all this copyright stuff. Okay, so that's about it. Now let's get into the figure. And here is the Vehicon in Batmobile mode. I mean, vehicle mode. And I've always liked the look of this vehicle. It's nice, it's sleek, it's very streamlined, and it's very monochromatic. Simple, yet so effective. So it's mostly black, obviously, with bits of dark energon purple, like here, here, here. And there's clear pieces for the headlights, but if you can see underneath, there's nice purple detail. So I really like this. This vehicle mode really embodies simple yet effective. And of course you see silver paint for the rims for the wheels. And the undercarriage isn't too bad. You could see the hands underneath. And you can see the head, but I said that heads under vehicle modes don't bother me because you don't see them anyway. So this is a really nice vehicle mode. Very simple, yet so effective. Sometimes less is more. The only negative thing I have to say is that there's this large transformation seam across, but that's necessary for the transformation. So it was a necessary evil, a necessary sacrifice. And it goes all the way to where the spoiler is. Unfortunate, but it's necessary for transformation. He does come with his blaster cannon thing, his gun. And there's 2 ports here and here. So you can port the gun on either side. So it's kind of like battle mode, so he can shoot humans and Autobots while he's driving. I mean, you can have it on the other side, but it's upside down. But if that doesn't bother you, then go for it. Another thing I wanted to point out is that you can see underneath the driver's seat, you can see driver's seats, and they're actually his feet, and I like how they're disguised as driver's seats. That's really nice. Very clever engineering. I give Hasbro props for that. So that's enough for vehicle mode. Let's get into robot mode. And here is the Vehicon in robot mode. And as you can clearly see, there's much more color in robot mode than there is in vehicle mode. I mean, there's still black obviously, there's a purplish blue for the torso, the limbs, and there's bits of lighter purple where his legs are at. And at the backpack, because this forms the back of the vehicle mode. And speaking of the back, I'm really impressed because there's little to no kibble. There's these bits that form the shoulder armor, the backpack, and these bits, but otherwise, not a lot of kibble. So just like the vehicle mode, it's nice, it's streamlined, and it's very sleek, which I do like. And the colors, they're menacing, they're evil, fitting for the Vehicons. And as you can see, there's a Decepticon logo on his chest showing his allegiance to the Decepticon cause. And there's nice mechanical detail where the silver is. So that is just incredible. Now let's take a look at the head sculpt. And I'm just going to say this right now. The head design really reminds me of Cylons from Battlestar Galactica, the silver face and the red visor. But I like it. It looks so nice. It does have red light piping, and I know some fans prefer painted eyes over light piped eyes. But the thing is, well, with Vehicons, they have a really dark color scheme. And with dark eyes, it makes them more menacing and evil, so that's how I look at it. And since it does have the light piping feature, this is how it looks. Just beautiful. That nice pinkish red glow. For articulation, he does come with a ball jointed head, ball jointed shoulders, bicep swivel, ball jointed elbow, swivel wrists. Unfortunately, there's no articulation for the torso at all whatsoever. It would have been nice if there's a swivel or anything like that, and it doesn't affect the engineering or the transformation. Ball jointed hips, hinged knees, and hinged toes due to transformation. So really good articulation. The only thing that would have made it better is a swivel torso or any articulate torso. I don't think it would have affected the engineering or transformation in any way. It's a shame though, but it is what it is. And the only accessory he comes with is his gun. He can hold it in his hand like a traditional firearm. But if you see, there's a notch here where his wrist is, and you can clip it on his wrist and give it that integrated gun look, like in the show. This is how it looks with the integrated gun. There are still these ports on his shoulder from vehicle mode, and if you want, you can make it into a shoulder mounted gun. So if you want, the option is there. So enough of that, let's get into comparisons. So here's the Vehicons with Deluxe class sized Autobots. And here's the Vehicons next to Voyager class figures. Here's the Vehicons standing by their Commander Starscream. And here's the Vehicons by their Lord Megatron, and they look absolutely fantastic. So my final thoughts, this is an excellent figure, both vehicle and robot mode. However, there are still flaws, but not many. For vehicle mode, there's that really ugly large transformation seam line, but that's necessary for the transformation, so that's completely understandable. And for robot mode, I kind of wish there was waist articulation, but otherwise the articulation and everything else is good. It's not the end of the world. And if you had a choice to pick either this or the first edition Vehicon, definitely the Robots in Disguise version. The Robots in Disguise version blows the first edition version out of the water in every way, from detail, proportions, engineering, transformation, show accuracy. So I definitely recommend this guy. and since he is from an older toy line, well, your best bet is eBay, or if you can find them on other online retailers, get them at a good price. And I would say get them around $25 or less. That's how much I got my Vehicons. Anything more, I feel like that's a bit pricey. So if you want to get these guys, especially if you want to army build them, definitely $25 or less. And I definitely recommend these figures. So this has been it for my review. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next. So until then, till all are one.
Oh boy! My first day on the job, and I get to work under Megatron for the glory of the Decepticons! I'm going to love this job! So how do you like working here so far, Steve? Gary, I just came back from a mission after the Autobots beat the scrap out of me. I'm tired, and to top it all off, our boss, Megatron, is a huge jerk. I'd rather not talk about it. Great! I hope to see you next week!